People Have the Power, Rock and Roll, Dancing Barefoot, Because the Night. And others have been epiphanies of the power of the word backed by 3 chords. Patti was born in Chicago and raised as a Jersey girl. Wikipedia says you were named class clown at high school in Deptford, New Jersey.
Yeah, I did win class clown, but I also, more important, won Spartan of the Year. One of the things in my life that I am most proud of.
What is Spartan of the Year?
It's actually, I still to this day don't know why I got it. It was the most coveted award you could get in my high school, and you know, I used to get in trouble a lot. I daydreamed, I was sick a lot. I wasn't like a genius. I loved school, and I loved, you know, getting up and doing my book reports, telling people about Moby Dick, but you know, I didn't have any specific great gift, and I used to think being Spartan of the Year would be the coolest thing one could ever be, because, you know, it exemplified independence, stoicness, a good heart, and I got it. I still to this day can't believe I got it. I mean, and that was
It's all true.
1964, and I still sometimes I still think, how did I ever get that Spartan of the Year? But
in 1971, you were already hooked up with the St. Mark's Poetry Project?
no.
Or were you just you and Lenny did the first performance, the first poetry with guitar performance?
I was a irreverent audience participant, you know, at St. Mark's. I used to go there with Gregory Corso, and Gregory hated all the poets, and I was so glad because I didn't like them neither. And it was just poetry tended to be a little boring. And then I got a chance to open Gerard Malanga, and it was Bertolt Brecht's birthday. At the time, I was seeing Sam Shepard. And I talked to Sam about this, and I said, I want to do something. I want to put blood into poetry. I want sound. I want it to be sonic. And he said, well, why don't you have some guitar in it? Do you know any guitar players? And I said, that kid at the record store plays a little guitar. So I went to Bleecker Bob's, and I said to Lenny, you play a little guitar? And he said, yeah, a little. And I said, can you make like a car crash? You know, like a car crash sounds, you know, with like some kind of feedback. And he goes, yep. So we had our first poetry reading opening Gerard Malanga, and it was the first time an electric guitar had been played in St. Mark's Church. And
sacrilege.
Yeah, it got some people a little upset. So, but it was a great night. It was very exciting, and you know, to this day, I mean, we did ruffle some feathers, but you know, Gerard gave me a shot, and St. Mark's Church gave me a shot. So, you know, I'm grateful for that.
I was listening to Horses earlier today, and listening to it now, it's like your poetry readings turning into songs. I mean, you can just see it sort of flowing toward.
Oh yeah, well, Horses is really the culmination of the earliest, well, from like my St. Mark's reading, because the first line of Horses, Jesus died for somebody's sins but not mine, I wrote when I was 20, and I performed as a poem in 1971. So almost everything on Horses came from Lenny K. Richard Soul and I. And the other band members came in at the end. We had already formed through improvising poetry and 3 chords together, almost the whole scape of Horses.
Huh. So you were freestyling?
Well, I didn't know anything. I didn't know how really to write a song. I know a little bit about writing songs, like Appalachian style songs. I wrote songs for Sam Shepard's plays, and I wrote very simple little songs. But I didn't really know much about writing a song. So for me, it was improvisation. You know, Lenny and Richard would set up a chord structure, and I just improvise over it. I still write songs like that.
Really?
Now I know more about it, and I can sit and write lyrics, but most of the time I listen to the band jamming or a few musicians jamming, and I wait till I feel a certain kinship with the music and just get in front of the microphone and improvise.
Wow.
And that's how I write.